So, it appears that Chris Michaels had some things to say today in a video, and I'm here to clear up some of those things that he said. Now, one of the things that he stated in his video was about me being part of the YTWE 18+, and then he said I abandoned the YTWE 18+. Now, I wasn't going to go into this whole issue because all it would do is start an E-Fed war between YTWE and FBXW, and that is not what is best for either E-Federation. And those involved in that situation, there was a situation that happened, non-storyline, that got out of hand. I did not want to bring that up because it would just cause drama. But let me just state that the reason I left was because that issue led to Britt Wigger being, I guess, forced out, or Britt Wigger leaving. And the only reason that I ever joined YTWE 18+ was because of Britt Wigger being there. If he hadn't been there, I would have never, ever joined. That's the truth. That's all I'm going to say on that issue. If it is brought up again in any more videos, I am going to completely ignore it because I've said my piece and that is it. That issue, I am not going to start any kind of tension between the E-Federations. I'm here in the FBXW now, and that's all I'm gonna leave it at. And Chris Michaels said a bunch of other things. He said he's in a lot of E-Federations. Congratulations. And some of the other things he said, I know the game you're trying to play, Chris Michaels. You're trying to get in my head. You're trying to get in my head because you believe that if you say enough outrageous things, you'll get inside my head. But there's one thing you overlooked. You overlooked that in one of my videos, in a couple videos probably, I laid out a challenge to you that if you had a problem with me holding the TG title, that I welcomed a challenge from you. And I welcome a challenge from anybody on the roster. But it seems you've been vocal. You and your brother have been vocal about not liking that I hold the legacy of TG. Well, if you got a problem with it, why don't you do something about it? Because I made the challenge. All you would have to do is accept and then hope that President Britt Wigger would actually sign the match. But I digress. Now, moving on. If it's not you, it's always somebody else, isn't it? It's always somebody else. There's a lot of other people. But I do have to say this. I respect you, Chris Michaels. But that doesn't mean I won't hesitate to do business when it comes time. I challenged you because you were one of the people that said you didn't like that I was holding TG's memory. And you said history doesn't mean a thing to you. Yet you brought some of it up. However, my main history was in the DWI DUI. I have won championships in every E-Fed I have been a part of. And congratulations on your success in other e-feds, but a word of warning. You keep looking past the one Mark Kennedy and the RD, keep calling them jobbers. Well, you might have an unfortunate fall, because there's an old saying, Chris Michaels, an old saying that goes, pride comes before a fall. And you're on top of the world right now. You're on top of the world right now. But everybody, no matter how good they are, eventually they fall off the top. Or they realize that their sun is setting. Enjoy your run at the top. But just know that if you ever want to step up and try and stop me, you know where to find me. I'll be backstage at FBXW, and I'm not afraid of what you might do, or what David Rivera might do, or any kind of possible third member. Doesn't bother me. Because whoever it is, or if there is a member, because it could just be another mind game by you. But you say a lot of outrageous things, and I'm not going to let you play that mind game. Now that I got that out of the way, for all your merchandise needs, call 1-800-LI-IS-FOR-ME, and Doc will hook you up with a special appendage from Doc's Shop of Appendages. And if you call this month, there is a special mystery gift. There will be promo codes given out to save you more money. So, for all of your needs, call 1-800-LI-IS-FOR-ME and do it today.